questions? Is there anyone who would like to answer? Is there a question? Is that a... No, it's a question. Okay. Because we have that as our part of it. Yes, sir.
Does the legal counsel for the police really not realize that our confidence in the police, and our meaning citizens, is now on the line by the way you've acted here? Do you not being forthright, inclusive, and transparent is a terrible breach of public confidence? The police deserve better, and you deserve better legal counsel. This is nuts the way this happened.
Thank you for your question. I don't think that can really be answered by the police department because they aren't legal counsel and they were represented by legal counsel.
You deserve better.
If you would like to answer that as a part of the legal staff, you can. If you choose not to, that's up to you.
Well, I'm not certain if you're talking about legal counsel with regard to the lawsuit which gave rise to this. And so you are suggesting that I'm not sufficient legal counsel for the police department. Is that
Are you
right?
the legal counsel arranged for this session?
I am not. I'm a panel
what I was
member,
talking
and I was the legal advisor to the police department for 7 years. And I firmly believe that the Colorado Springs City Attorney's Office employs a very intelligent, very bright, very far-thinking and inward-thinking individuals, including the attorney who arranged for this particular...
Obviously not. Obviously not.
Well, thank you for your question. Obviously, it was answered to the best of that person's ability. Is there another question that would like to be asked? Oh, stand up, sir.
It seems as though the goal, we all know the goal of the police department is to protect and to serve. It's on every police officer's uniform, on every car, I assume in every police station numerous times, on every business card. It seems as though if people feel, whether you believe justifiably so or not, that they were not protected or served to the best of the police's ability, that you would want to improve that, whether you agree with it or not. So looking at this particular event that we're talking about today, if people feel that they weren't protected or served sufficiently, then I'm not sure why it's coming across that the police department is so defensive. If that's the ultimate goal, why don't you just openly discuss it?
It's a good question and a good point, and I think you get to public confidence. And we are certainly very concerned about public confidence and our ability to do our job, whether it's at a protest or whether it's something else. I mean, that's why we're here today. And we're here today to answer those kind of questions and to be upfront and to try to give you as much information as the public as we can. These type of events, when I have planned it, we've planned many of these type of events with state, local, and national organizations, and they've been very successful. We need to work on our end to continue to work with our local folks down there to continue to work in concert, to do the pre-planning it takes, and to always make sure that we are striving for a win-win with both organizations. And that's really the key to this. It can't be a win-lose for an organization. And I think if we keep that in mind, and we do keep that in mind as a learning organization, we'll do that. Also understand, too, that the average age in our police force right now, time on, is about 4 years or less experience. And as the department grows and the community grows, training is a continual process. It's something that you just can't train one time and then go on. So that's something that we look at all the time. And Mr. Young's comments about training are well received. And we have to continue that kind of training in not only this area, but other areas, the use of force and things like that, as technologies change. I can give you a good example. What's happened in Los Angeles, the chief of police in Los Angeles has said, well, the announcement that I told you about earlier wasn't given in Spanish, and most of the people who were attending that particular immigration rally were Spanish-speaking people. So it's things like that that we try to learn from, to say, well, you know, if we have that happen in Colorado Springs, we better consider revising this particular declaration and make sure that we have it in the proper languages. Those are the kind of things that we try to keep on top of. And those are the kind of things that the commission can help us with this kind of dialogue. So I hope that's answered your question, but we are receptive to that. Thank you.